Hey, so what's up guys? It is a nice, bright, and sunny day here on Phu Quoc Island, which is a little weird and unexpected because it's monsoon season. But the sky is extremely clear, it's very sunny, it's bright, it looks fantastic. And we are here today at, actually I'm gonna walk in front of this car so I can show you the sign because, well, we drove past it. Even though it was daytime, it's a little hard to read. But let me show you what to look for while you're here. But this is a sign you want to look for. Yep. Good thing this is not a main road. It's actually not that loud, okay? It's not so bad once you're inside. But you want to look for this wooden sign here. We drove past it because Ecolodge is quite small and really hard to read. At night, it's actually easier to read because they have the light shining on it, and you can read it a lot better. But during the day, we just saw Phu Quoc, and we kind of just drove by. But yeah, this place is a little hard to find if you're just driving by for the first time, because the signs sometimes are hard to read. But let me also, as with the other times that I actually do remember, to give you guys the exact GPS coordinates, because sometimes, I promise it's so sunny, I can't even tell if you guys can read this or not. Let me go in the shade, maybe that'll be better. I really want to make sure that you guys can see this. Okay, there we go. I can actually see it on the screen now. But this is the GPS coordinates for, let me turn that back on. This is the exact GPS coordinates for right at the front here. So on the map, I think it kept saying like unnamed road. I'm unsure about that, but yeah, it may be a little difficult to find address-wise, but put this in and you'll find exactly where it is. But yeah, like let's have a little walk in and see what it's like. There is. So one of the things you'll notice very often is like people will drive around on their bikes like selling things, and they'll have a pre-recording speaker of what they're selling and all that, and that's actually quite common in the city. So you'll just hear a lot of that going around. It's kind of charming actually. Though for some people I know it can be a little annoying to hear that speaker blasting out, but you know, I think you'll get used to it. It's not as bad as you think. But let's have a walk down. There are places to park your motorbike, and apparently parking like on the sidewalk is actually not bad because there are cars parked on the sidewalk. So I don't think it's going to be that big of an issue. Oh, there's a truck here too. Yeah. So you can park your car here and your motorbike, so everything seems really nice. And I will say this though, look at that. That is fantastic. And here you have your little walkway down. The bungalows are on either side, and it is very green and rich here. It is really nice. Just make sure you stay on the path because the ground is often wet, so just pay attention to that. But yeah, the individual bungalows on either side. My bungalow is actually pretty easy to find because there's always water right in front of it. My dirty shoes. But let's have a walk down because this place, the area, is quite special. It's not like pretty much any other place. Actually, let's actually go through the restaurant because the restaurant is back here. And this is where you eat. Obviously, it's called a restaurant. But you come here for breakfast and lunch and everything, and it's actually quite nice in here. I really like it. They always have music playing. But if you go through the back here, they have a lot of outdoor seating area, and they have a pier this is where we actually sat to have breakfast, and it is quite relaxing. It's a little sunny, as I mentioned, but just look at that view. It is actually fantastic. So the water here is actually surrounded by a sand barge. So the water here is completely calm, like nothing, almost no ripples, just slight wind. But yeah, it's so nice. And if you walk all the way around, you can actually walk on the sand barge, and that is technically the correct beach. That is the actual beach. Here it's because it is surrounded by a sand barge. It is salt water, but it's technically not the beach. But it feels secluded because of that. And for a lot of people, like me, that's a great thing. That's fantastic. And why is my gimbal not straight? Why is it doing this to me? Thing is, I can't make it go straight. That sucks. But the area is so calm, and they have these barges here that separate completely. And this one, they have a canoe, but you can literally sit on that barge and kind of have it pushed to the center of the lake and have drinks like just floating in the middle of the lake. I think that's absolutely fantastic. That's great. But yeah, the area here, it's so lush and green. Like almost everything is outdoor seating. I like that. I like that a lot. Like if you got this this big room, you can sit right up at the water. But everything here is so gorgeous. The fact that there's like so much seating out here, I don't think you really have to get the big room to sit by the water, because you're only walking out like, what is that, 25 meters, something like that. It's not that far, especially if you're in one of those rooms right there. But it's just so peaceful here. The property is fantastic. I think over there that yellow thing is a tent, so someone is actually tenting on the sand barge, technically the beach area. But it's just so peaceful here. But if you want like a view of the traditional Vietnam, this area has a lot of like, I don't want to call them rundown houses, but huts and everything else, and the wooden piers and everything. Like this is a fantastic place for that. There's a little bit of street food right down the road, like probably less than 1 kilometer away. It's, yeah, that stuff is actually pretty near if you want to go buy food. There's a market, there's a, street food and everything, like just 1 kilometer down the road. It's actually really nice. And then out here, it's almost like, private waters. It's technically not, but aside from the people staying at this Ecolodge, I haven't seen anyone else at the water. Anyone else at all. It is extremely peaceful, and the property is just absolutely amazing. And for the price, again, absolutely worth a try. It's just so difficult to say anything because a lot of these places I've only stayed one night. Well, all of them I've only stayed one night. But so peaceful, so relaxing. The dogs and the puppies here are so friendly. And normally during the busier season and everything, they have bonfires and gatherings, and the lights outside here are fantastic at night. We got back pretty late last night. I wasn't able to film anything, but I think you guys can imagine what this place would be like with more people and lights and a bonfire and everything. I think a lot of people would love this place. I think it's absolutely fantastic. You guys, I don't think you can really try everything in a lifetime, especially if you really want to enjoy it, because some of these places you have to stay for several days, a week, to really, really soak it in, which makes it difficult because I haven't really found a bad place. I really haven't. Some of them have their qualms, but it's just so hard to really spend a week experiencing everything at different places for a week. Life is too short. I think you guys need to start experiencing this now, no matter your age, no matter what you've done in your life. You have not experienced it all. At least try. Really, at least try. But with that, I'll leave you guys to the rest of your day, and I hope you guys have a wonderful one. I'll see you guys next time.